Chinedu was a curious and adventurous child who loved exploring the vibrant streets of his hometown. One sunny afternoon, as Chinedu was walking home from school, he saw a small roadside market. Amidst the colorful stalls and lively chatter, a peculiar statue caught his eye. It was a wooden carving of a mysterious figure adorned with intricate patterns and a captivating smile. Chinedu couldn't resist the allure of the statue, and with the little pocket money he had saved, he bought it from the friendly vendor. Excited about his new treasure, Chinedu hurried home to show his family. As soon as he entered the house, Chinedu proudly displayed the statue on the living room shelf. His parents, Adais and Emeka, admired the unique craftsmanship, but couldn't shake off a strange feeling that something wasn't quite right about it. Days turned into weeks, and peculiar things started happening in Chinedu's home. Objects would mysteriously disappear and reappear in odd places. Strange whispers echoed through the halls at night, and an eerie presence seemed to linger in the air. Chinedu's parents grew increasingly concerned, but they couldn't pinpoint the cause of these unusual occurrences. They tried to rationalize the events, attributing them to forgetfulness or the mischievous antics of their playful children. However, as time passed, the incidents became more frequent and unsettling. Doors would slam shut on their own and shadows danced on the walls, even when no one was around. Chinedu's younger sister, Kioma, began having nightmares, waking up in tears and claiming that a dark figure was watching her from the corner of her room. Adaisi and Emeka decided it was time to seek help. They consulted with their wise and respected neighbor, Mama Ngozi, who was known for her knowledge of traditional beliefs and spiritual matters. Mama Ngozi listened intently to their concerns and, after a moment of contemplation, she asked to see the statue Chinedu had bought. As soon as she laid eyes on the wooden figure, her expression grew grave. "This statue carries a powerful and ancient spirit," Mama Ngozi warned. "It is not meant to be kept in a home, for it can bring misfortune and chaos to those who possess it." Chinedu's parents were shocked by this revelation. They had no idea that a simple roadside purchase could have such profound consequences. Mama Ngozi advised them to return the statue to where it came from. But when Chinedu and his father went back to the market, the vendor was nowhere to be found. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. As they stood there, puzzled and worried, Chinedu couldn't help but wonder what secrets the statue held. Why was it causing so much trouble in their home? And what would happen if they couldn't find a way to get rid of it? The mystery deepened, and the statue's presence continued to cast an unsettling shadow over their lives. Chinedu and his family knew they had to find a solution, but little did they know that the answer lay in an unexpected place, waiting to be uncovered. What would Chinedu and his family do next? Would they be able to unravel the mystery surrounding the statue and restore peace to their home? Only time would tell, as the story unfolded in ways they never could have imagined. As the statue's presence in their home continued to cause problems and create confusion. One evening, as Adaize was preparing a delicious pot of egusi soup for dinner, she stepped away from the kitchen to attend something. When she returned a short while later, she was shocked to find the pot of soup completely empty, with only a few drops remaining at the bottom. Adaize called out to her children, Chinedu and Chioma, demanding an explanation. Both children denied any involvement, insisting that they hadn't touched the soup. Emeka, their father, grew angry and frustrated, believing that one of the children must be lying. As tensions rose, Emeka decided to punish the children, convinced that they were responsible for the missing soup. Chinedu and Chioma pleaded their innocence, tears streaming down their faces, but their father remained unmoved. Unknown to the family, it was the statue that had come to life and ventured into the kitchen, devouring the entire pot of soup. The restless spirit within the statue had grown stronger, its mischievous nature becoming more pronounced. The next day, As Adais was tidying up the living room, she noticed that several precious family photographs had been torn and scattered across the floor. Once again, Chinedu and Chioma were called in for questioning, but both children vehemently denied any wrongdoing. Emeka, still angry from the previous night's incident, refused to believe them. He scolded the children harshly, accusing them of lying and misbehaving. Chinedu and Chioma, hurt and confused, retreated to their rooms, feeling the weight of their father's anger and the injustice of being blamed for something they didn't do. As the days passed, more strange incidents occurred. The statue would move from its place on the shelf, appearing in different parts of the house. Objects would go missing, only to reappear in odd locations. The family's peace and harmony were shattered, replaced by an atmosphere of suspicion and distrust. Chinedu, being the oldest of the children, felt a deep sense of responsibility. He knew that the statue was behind all the chaos, but he struggled to convince his parents. They were too focused on the misbehavior they believed their children were engaging in, failing to see the true culprit. Late one night, as everyone was asleep, Chinedu crept out of his room and made his way to the living room. He stood before the statue, his heart pounding in his chest. He whispered a plea to the spirit within, begging it to stop tormenting his family and to leave them in peace. To his surprise, the statue began to glow faintly, and a soft voice echoed in his mind. It was the voice of the restless spirit, filled with sorrow and longing. It spoke of its desire to be reunited with its lost love, to find the peace it had been denied in life. Chinedu realized that the spirit's actions were not born of malice, but rather a deep-seated pain and longing. He knew that the only way to bring an end to the chaos was to help the spirit find the closure it sought. With renewed determination, Chinedu convinced his parents to make the journey to Umunze, armed with the knowledge that the statue's origins held the key to setting things right. As they set out on their quest, Chinedu held on to the hope that they would not only unravel the mystery of the statue but also restore the love and trust that had been eroded within their family. Little did they know that the path ahead would be fraught with challenges and revelations, testing the strength of their bond and the depth of their compassion. The statue's presence had set in motion a chain of events that would forever change their lives. But Chinedu believed that together they could overcome any obstacle and emerge stronger than ever before.